to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell, a couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well, not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me, we eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clippity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, though they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, though they taking notice.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Down, 60 Pittsburgh.
Not today, you are. Not today. Shift. Check.
They go.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Alert flare.
Go.
On second down, Love. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
That's going to be a long day. 57 for me.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
70, Indy.
Coming this way. Here we go. Kill. Hey, alert 3.
Snap.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
On first down, Manning. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check pass. Just pass. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You don't see me in your life.
Looking to throw again on second down. Manning. He completes it to Boyd. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Check 24. Check 24.
Look, squeeze.
52. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Go. Ready?
Into the red zone now. Manning being chased out left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Ready.
Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it's going to be second down.
Mike's 50. Stay with your man. Mike 50. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's coming. We got double up.
Yes.
No.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Open man, Gronkowski complete. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And his kick is indeed good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Pilot, 64, weak, now!
Watch the out.
Big grip.
On second down now, it's Love. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And that's Extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Watch the safety creep.
Protein spill.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, here's Love. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay.
Any weapon.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
On third down, here's Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Blue draw quarters. Hey, Zoo.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike's 49. Mike.
Hey.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Let's go. Watch the air.
Shoot.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Set a tone.
Go.
Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Go.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Watch the run.
On third down, it's Love, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, it's Love. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I know he ain't got 61. Matchbox lights. Hey. What do you want?
On second down, it's Love. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. Love looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's crashing.
Topper!
On the carry, it's Love. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, break.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
6-6, pull it high. He's checking. Hey, seam 6. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Manning. Going up top. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Got it. 49. Mike, 49. Hey, Hayward.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Deep rip.
He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Here we go. At the Steelers' 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, Mike's 50. Watch the curl. Alert 3. Watch twist. Kill. Check. Lucky.
Gone. Look at me. Zipper.
Manning now on first down. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch out.
Rock it. Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Steps away to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Okay, double.
Go.
Mike's 50. Go on. Come on, D. Check, 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 check. Shit.
Hey, Delta.
From midfield, here's Manning. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Hey, check Mike 50. Go. Check Mike 50. Yo, go. I smell fear in that offense.
Check 4. Watch twist.
Five.
To throw again. Manning. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I'm coming. Mike 50.
You must be true. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 50. Squeeze, double. Big gas. Jack.
Yeah.
Looking to throw on second down. Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's into the clear. 20, 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rush in. Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, turn it up. Go.
On second down now. Levy. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is now 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Love again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Tighten up, tighten up. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Motion to backfield, motion to the backfield.
On 3rd down, it's Love. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Pilot, 64, weak. Switch gears. Smooth. Now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
Big shit. We got to step right. Max 50, Max 50.
On 2nd and 9, Manning. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings it 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Love. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Looking to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. You cannot write these. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Hey.
On first down, Love. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 61. Match box. Right.
2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Bravo.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now a give running right is Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing pass.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. On 3rd down, it's Love. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Right there.
Look at me. Zip it down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th 4th down try. The pass complete. It's Bird. He's at the 30. The 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Kill. Go. Hit it.
Manning looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.